What if your words were worth millions? What if your poetry could buy Ferraris, Rolexes, and a house on every coast? What if you could rise from the toughest streets of Compton to become one of the wealthiest, most respected artists in hip-hop history? This is the extraordinary story of Kendrick Lamar Duckworth, rapper, poet, Pulitzer Prize winner, and now a multi-millionaire cultural icon with a net worth of $140 million. But his wealth isn't just about album sales or streaming numbers, it's about power moves, street-smart investments, high fashion, and art that speaks louder than words. From a Buick GNX to a Tiffany crown of thorns, from feuding with Drake to raising a private family, Kendrick's lifestyle is a mix of mystery, meaning, and money. Let's unpack the real story behind his rise, his riches, and the secrets behind the rich and famous life of Kendrick Lamar, from Compton to the crown. Kendrick Lamar was born on 17 June 1987 in Compton, California, a city known for its rich hip-hop legacy, but also infamous for gang violence, poverty, and systemic struggle. His parents, Kenny and Paula Duckworth, had moved from Chicago in hopes of escaping gang culture, only to settle in an environment heavily influenced by the West Side Purists, a gang affiliated with the Bloods. Though Kendrick himself never joined a gang, he was surrounded by the chaos, conflict, and raw survival instincts that defined life in Compton. He grew up in Section 8 housing, experienced moments of homelessness, and saw firsthand how desperation shaped the people around him. But Kendrick had something few others did: vision and voice. As a child, he witnessed the filming of Dr. Dre and Tupac's California Love music video blocks from his home. That moment ignited a spark. He began writing rhymes, inspired by the music of his environment and the stories around him. At just 16 years old, Kendrick released his first mixtape, Hub City Threat Minor of the Year, under the name K-Dot. His raw talent caught the attention of Top Dog Entertainment, TDE, a small indie label that would soon become a launchpad for greatness. In 2011, he released Section 80, a deeply introspective project that combines social critique with poetic weight. But it was his 2012 major label debut, Good Kid, M.A. Aid City, that changed everything. A cinematic masterpiece chronicling the trials of a boy navigating gang violence, faith, and survival. Kendrick Lamar wasn't just a rapper. He became the voice of a generation and a movement, the Pulitzer Prize. Kendrick Lamar's journey through music has earned him not just immense wealth, but also groundbreaking milestones that have redefined the boundaries of hip-hop. His 2015 album, To Pimp a Butterfly, was a genre-blending triumph that combined jazz, funk, spoken word, and piercing political commentary. But it was his 2017 release, Damn, that truly cemented his place in history. In 2018, Kendrick became the first non-classical or jazz artist to win the Pulitzer Prize for Music, with the committee praising his work for its vernacular authenticity and rhythmic dynamism. It was a cultural shift, proof that hip-hop had entered the highest realm of artistic recognition. His accolades go far beyond the Pulitzer. With 22 Grammy Awards, numerous BET and MTV honors, and global tours generating tens of millions in revenue, Kendrick's influence extends across music, business, and culture. His estimated net worth of $140 million is built on diverse income streams, including album sales, streaming royalties, sold-out shows, merchandise, licensing deals, and high-profile endorsements. Yet Kendrick's real power lies in his independence. For Kendrick, success isn't about trends, it's about truth. He doesn't make music to fit the market, he makes it to move minds. And still, the world listens. Relationship. In an industry where private life often becomes public drama, Kendrick Lamar is the rare superstar who protects his peace. He is engaged to Whitney Alford, his high school sweetheart and longtime partner. Together, they have 2 children, a daughter, Uzi, born in 2019, and a son, Enoch, born in 2022. Unlike many celebrities, Kendrick rarely shares details of his family life. There are no paparazzi-friendly baby reveals or reality show spin-offs. Instead, he gives us glimpses, such as featuring his family in the Not Like Us music video or subtly referencing them in lyrics. Kendrick once said, "I can't change the world until I take care of home first." That philosophy drives him. For Kendrick, wealth isn't truly valuable if it doesn't buy peace, protect his family, and preserve the world he's building for his children. Kendrick's killer car collection. Kendrick Lamar's car collection is more than a display of wealth. It's a rolling autobiography. While many rappers flaunt exotic supercars to showcase their status, Kendrick's garage reflects depth, meaning, and personal history. Yes, he owns modern luxuries. A Rolls-Royce Phantom, a Ferrari 488 GTB, a Lamborghini Urus, a Mercedes G-Wagon, and a Porsche 911 Carrera, each a testament to his success. But what truly sets his collection apart are the vintage gems that connect to his roots and reflect his journey from the streets of Compton to international stardom. He owns a 1992 Cadillac Seville, a 1990 Cadillac Brougham, and the iconic 1964 Chevrolet Impala, a staple of West Coast lowrider culture. His 2018 Range Rover Sport offers a blend of practical luxury and daily driving comfort. But perhaps most symbolic is the legendary 1987 Buick GNX, featured on the cover of his DAMN album and in music videos. This car isn't just rare, it's a powerful metaphor for Kendrick's artistry, understated, bold, and built for speed. These vehicles aren't just expensive, they're expressive. Kendrick isn't collecting cars to impress, he's curating a legacy. Each engine roar and chrome trim tells a piece of his story, blending hip-hop history with personal evolution. His garage isn't about clout, it's about culture, fashion, and jewelry. For Kendrick Lamar, fashion is not about flamboyance, it's about message and meaning. Every outfit he wears is carefully selected to tell a story, reflect a theme, or deliver a subtle statement. He effortlessly blends high fashion with street authenticity, collaborating with renowned names such as Chanel, Maison Margiela, Willy Chavaria, and Tiffany Co. His wardrobe is not about trends, it's about symbolism. At the 2023 Grammys, Kendrick wore a denim Canadian tuxedo by Margiela, a deliberate and widely interpreted nod toward his ongoing rivalry with Drake, who hails from Canada. It wasn't just fashion, it was strategic storytelling through style. His jewelry carries equally powerful symbolism. Instead of oversized chains and flashy items, Kendrick opts for carefully crafted pieces with deep personal meaning. He famously wore a custom Tiffany Co. crown of thorns, symbolizing struggle, faith, and sacrifice. A diamond-studded A necklace may nod to his anthem, "Not Like Us," while his Jesus Peace pendant reflects his spirituality and the deeper messaging woven into his music. Unlike many artists, Kendrick chooses craftsmanship over spectacle. His fashion doesn't scream, it speaks. Each piece, from clothing to jewelry, is part of his larger narrative, one that merges music, message, and movement. Business empire. Kendrick Lamar isn't just making music, he's building an empire. At the heart of his business ventures is pgLang, a multidisciplinary creative agency co-founded with longtime collaborator Dave Free. pgLang isn't a label or a management company. It's a platform for music, film, advertising, and storytelling. It's already produced work for artists like Baby Keem and secured brand deals with Calvin Klein, Cash App, and more. Kendrick also owns part of Top Dog Entertainment, the label that launched his career. He's been instrumental in its growth, helping it become a powerhouse in hip-hop alongside giants like Interscope and Aftermath. He's also invested in Engineers, a platform that empowers audio engineers to collaborate, earn, and get discovered, a rare move in an industry that often overlooks the people behind the scenes. These ventures demonstrate that Kendrick's vision extends beyond beats and bars. He's creating infrastructure, platforms, and ecosystems that uplift artists, support innovation, and challenge the way the industry operates. The Drake Saga. In 2024, the world watched as Kendrick Lamar and Drake engaged in one of the most talked about rap feuds of the decade. What started as lyrical tension turned into a full-blown war of words. Kendrick dropped diss tracks like Euphoria and Not Like Us, filled with clever bars, haunting beats, and viral one-liners. But the beef wasn't just about music. It was about credibility, authenticity, and power. Kendrick used the moment not just to attack Drake, but to elevate the art form, reminding everyone that real bars still matter in a world dominated by streams and stunts. The feud sparked memes, think pieces, and fan theories. But more importantly, it reminded the world that Kendrick isn't afraid to defend his crown. In every verse, he made it clear, he's not here to play politics. He's here to preserve hip-hop and protect his throne. From the streets of Compton to stages around the world, Kendrick Lamar has built a legacy that money can't buy, but has certainly earned him millions. In a world full of noise, Kendrick Lamar stands out by staying quiet, focused, and fearlessly himself. Thanks for watching! If this deep dive into Kendrick's world blew your mind, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon so you never miss more stories about the richest, realest, and most revolutionary figures in music and culture.